Are you sure you're not being cued? This educational video is intended to draw attention to the problem of facilitator cueing in a technique called facilitated communication. FC has many names, including supported typing, spelling to communicate, and rapid prompting method. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment to help grow this project. The claim. In a July 16, 2012 YouTube video called Facilitated Communication Update on Progress, I am no way being cued, Sara Chan and her son Tim demonstrate quote-unquote independent messaging using FC. During the facilitated session, the interviewer states, "Some people have suggested that when your mom puts her hand on your shoulder, she's cueing your keyboard." And asks, "What do you think of that?" Tim and Sarah's facilitated answer,
"I am no way being cued. It's hard enough to work out what to say for myself."
"I am no way being cued. It's hard enough to work out what to say for myself." The concern. Most, if not all, practicing facilitators believe they do not cue their clients while providing support during FC sessions. And they are discouraged from testing FC to rule out facilitator control. In addition, facilitators are taught by workshop leaders that fading support from the wrist to the back or shoulder provides further quote-unquote independence. So even if Sara truly believes she is not providing cues to her son, she may actually be providing physical, visual, or auditory cues without fully realizing it. Questions. Could Sara inadvertently be providing cues to her son as he extends his arm toward the keyboard? Does it appear that Tim understands what he is typing? Or does he look to his mom to know when to start or stop the activity? Position 1. The shoulder. Sorry, the crunching noise is part of the original clip.
Tim, what have you been reading recently?
I am reading.
Along with occasional verbal cues, for example nodding her head and saying okay, it appears Sara may be physically cueing her son in at least 4 ways. To start the FC session, Sara places her hand first on her son's back and then on her son's shoulder, presumably to indicate when to start typing. It also appears she moves her fingers and presses against his shoulder with the palm of her hand. These changes in pressure can impact where on the letterboard her son moves his outstretched finger, left, right, up, or down, or when to select the desired letter. She may also be touching his leg under the table, an action that appears just on the edge of the camera's range. Notice in this and other video clips, Sara maintains constant eye contact with the keyboard, while her son frequently looks at her, possibly for reassurance. Position 2, back. It appears Sara continues to cue her son physically by moving her hand and fingers on his back. Changes in pressure can influence where her son's outstretched finger interacts with the keyboard. Again, he looks to her for guidance, and she uses her right hand to signal toward the keyboard. Position 3, leg. In this next example, Sara moves her hand from his side to his leg, where it appears she continues to give him physical cues by squeezing his leg and/or moving it back and forth. He looks to her toward the end of the clip, and she gestures with her right hand toward the keyboard.
Things. With. Is.
Here is a closer look at her hand movements on his leg. Other possible cues. During the FC session, Sara makes other gestures that may also be considered cues. Head movements,
Is.
hand gestures, pinching or pulling his shirt,
Foot. Foot. Foot.
or a combination of pinching his shirt and using pressure from the palm of her hand.
I. Am. No.
Question: does Tim understand what he is typing? While it is not possible to determine Tim's academic abilities from this video, there are 2 examples in the full-length video that call into question Tim's understanding of the activity. When he seems unable to activate the device without prompting from his mom. Example 1.
I am reading my left foot about Christy Brown pain to author who is celebrated.
Example 2.
Myself. I am reading my left foot about Christy Brown pain to author who has cerebral palsy and had to do things with his left foot. I am nowhere being cued. It's hard enough to work out what to say for myself.
Recap and conclusion. Although Sara appears to be well-meaning and sincere in her claims that she is not cuing her son, as are most, if not all, practicing facilitators, it is likely she is cuing him by moving her fingers on his shoulder, leg, and back, applying pressure with the palm of her hand, gesturing with her head, gesturing with her hand, providing verbal cues like saying okay, maintaining constant eye contact with the keyboard. If these behaviors are not facilitator cues, then what purpose could they possibly serve? In addition, it appears that Tim may not understand how to activate the device without physical and verbal prompts from his mom. Despite the claims made in the video, it does not appear that the facilitated messages were independent or free from facilitator cueing. The science. To date, there is no scientifically rigorous evidence to prove facilitated communication, spelling to communicate, rapid prompting method, or any of their variants produce independent communication. Controlled studies show that facilitators, not their clients, are producing the typed messages. Many organizations oppose the use of facilitator-reliant techniques. These include, but are not limited to, American Speech-Language Hearing Association, American Association on Intellectual and Developmental Disabilities, American Psychological Association, Association for Behavior Analysis, Association for Science in Autism Treatment. FC is not science. For more information, please check out our website at facilitatedcommunication.org.